For a long time, the country of El Salvador, and particularly its President Nayib Bukele, had been under scrutiny. Despite the technical possibilities offered by Bitcoin, Bukele had yet to transparently disclose the whereabouts of the BTC, acquired with taxpayers' money as a currency reserve for the nation. This changed recently. The head of state released the relevant address, thereby indicating that the country indeed holds more Bitcoin than previously assumed. Furthermore, Bukele explained that the BTC had now been moved to a cold wallet, physically stored in a safe somewhere in El Salvador. Interestingly, the mentioned address holds nearly twice as much BTC as it previously estimated. According to the website naibtracker.com, which tracks all publicly announced Bitcoin purchases of the country, including the savings plan announced by the president, El Salvador should currently possess just over 2,800 BTC. However, the Bitcoin address published by President Bukele currently holds almost 5,700 BTC, equivalent to around $400 million US dollars. As he mentioned in his tweet, this is only a portion of El Salvador's total Bitcoin holdings, albeit a significant one. The exact source of the additional Bitcoin is not precisely known. Presumably, there have been additional government purchases that were not publicly disclosed. Additionally, the state treasury likely received Bitcoin income from mining, visa fees, and possibly significant donations. In the 1980s, under the slogan "Weapons for El Salvador," a highly successful but controversial fundraising campaign was conducted by the German left. At that time, nearly 4.8 million German marks were raised to support the guerrillas in El Salvador during the ongoing civil war. Donations made by the Bitcoin community since the publication of the aforementioned address are likely to be much less controversial. In the past hours, numerous smaller and larger amounts of BTC have already been donated, some even reaching 5 figures in US dollars. Unfortunately, there is no detailed information available yet on how the Bitcoin reserves were previously stored or what type of cold storage or hardware wallets are being used. However, based on the pay-to-script hash address used, it can be assumed that it is a so-called multi-sig setup requiring multiple keys to move the coins. Therefore, the financial future of El Salvador seems to be secure accordingly. Despite the recent surge in the price of Bitcoin, El Salvador has remained resolute in its investment strategy. Earlier this month, the country executed a significant transfer of $400 million worth of Bitcoin to a secure cold wallet, aiming to safeguard its cryptocurrency assets. Bukele likened this move to establishing our first Bitcoin piggy bank. The decision to embrace Bitcoin has not been without its detractors, yet Bukele's persistence seems to be paying dividends for El Salvador's economy. The nation's dollar-denominated sovereign bonds have experienced a remarkable surge, escalating by over 200% from 25 cents on the dollar in late July 2023 to 84 cents presently. This remarkable upswing coincides with Bitcoin's meteoric rise in value, nearly tripling from around $24,000 to $70,000 during the same period. Reports suggest that El Salvador's break-even price for Bitcoin stands at $42,500 per unit, a figure substantially lower than the current market price of $16.89 Fulai Finton 98. This disparity highlights the potential profitability of the nation's Bitcoin investment strategy. Hit the like button and subscribe for updates on the journey of El Salvador embracing the Bitcoin future.